Ready when you are.
Alrighty then, we are going to play a little bit. Gonna try to do some side missions. See if we have any here. Let's do the companion quests. The Wicker Max's questline or personality did not interest me much, but let's learn more about that.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. Please avoid.
Let's see Sam. What does he do? Oh, that's a lot of damage. What is negative reputation? We get the negative reputation because having Sam in the party. Okay, I'm gonna go Holbrook.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
Can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel on the river bank outside of town, produce 1 nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who would pay something for the teeth.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error! Refill printer paper. Thank you, customer. Warning! Raptidon claws carry bacteria and have the potential to cause organic death due to massive amounts of blood loss. Service cancellation request processing.
Okay, we're gonna go out and... where are we gonna go now? Is it inside? I don't get it. Is that inside or outside? Here? Oh, it's inside.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyway.
Stand clear of Solvent Street.
Okay, how are we gonna find that? Oh, it's not here. Okay, and how did we reach it? Oh, on water. Reginald
What do you want?
Cheney.
Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper. This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy. I couldn't risk you not bringing me here.
It sounds like you have things to work out between you. I'll just be on my way.
Would you have brought me all this way just to watch me beat the life out of a greasy ex-convict if I had? Exactly.
Doesn't matter, I don't care.
If the sight of blood offends you. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better. Okay, okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there. It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Yeah. I never liked Max, Vicar Max in the first place, and I want him off the ship. But I want to see it. I want to see through the quest line. Then I'm gonna kick him out.
Neutralized.
Hey, I just want to thank you for saving my life. Exaggeration? Has the vicar told you what he did to Old Lem? He's still eating through a tube last I heard.
Look, what I may or may not have done to some degenerate during a prison brawl is old news. I'd rather not discuss it.
Hey, I
want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm. You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness. I understand. It's nothing but what I deserve. I won't bother you anymore. Goodbye, Captain.
Yeah, okay. Never mind. I don't care. Fuck off. I'm done. I don't even care. I don't want to see it through. I really don't care. I don't want him in my crew. So yeah, fuck off. I'm not doing the quest either. So let's move on. I never liked him anyway. Let's do this one.
Vacuum pack full. Emptying sack and replacing filter.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Let's get Parvati, and was it Felix?
Have you seen this man?
This is how.
Hello. Welcome to the office of the representative of Halcyon Holdings here on Groundbreaker. How might I assist you today?
This is not.
I
Who are
am the
you?
board's representative here on Groundbreaker. You may call me Mr. Silva, or Sir, whichever you prefer. My sincerest apologies, but I'm afraid I don't understand. Other guy? Regretfully, that name doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, really?
Now, if you have nothing further, please excuse yourself. If you're asking why he no longer sits at this desk, that's simple enough. His employment with Halcyon Holdings was terminated. If you're instead inquiring as to the precise location of his body, well, that I do not know. May I help you with anything else?
Well, you just lied. Everyone is fucking lying, and I hate it so much. I hate it to my bones. Like, why, like, you just said you don't know who I don't know, and now you know. Well, you just didn't know. I'll fucking kill you. I'll kill you. Like, oh my...
I haven't asked, nor do I care to know. I heard screams, in point of fact, from down the waste disposal hall. Now you know as much as I do. I hope this information satisfies your curiosity. Good day. Hello again. I haven't a moment to spare for you just now. Please do return at another time.
I will.
CNP Borsworth. It's not it's Borsworth.
Where are we going?
CNP pancake mix. Now.
You think you're tough?
You're sure no one followed you? Is it all clear, or am I still a wanted woman? Well, law have mercy. That sure works in my favor. With Udom gone, I don't owe money to anyone on the board no more. You have my greatest gratitude for letting me know I am now debt-free.
Yeah.
If there's no one to pay the hitman, then I'm pretty much in the clear.
Yeah,
You
good
sure
for you.
saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Yeah, she's a liar too. And a coward. I'm gonna make a list like Arya, and I'm gonna kill all of these
Please
people.
don't point that at me!
Shut the fuck up, bitch. What's your name? Jesse Doyle.
One of the orderlies told me Jesse's out already? You really do work fast. Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, And you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
I like Ellie. Yeah, let's get Ellie instead of, at least, like, okay, honesty is the #1 value that I personally care. So she is honest, so yeah.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain. Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
We got us a real sawbones. Welcome aboard, Ellie.
She's already boarded. Let's talk to her in the ship. So there is no weaker liar anymore. This is Felix's room. Here's Ellie.
We're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
I like Ellie more than Nyoka. Nyoka has an interesting story for sure, but relationship-wise, I don't want Nyoka in the relationship. Ellie is more like a relationship, kinda. More better.
I knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient complaining of ankle pain, so he amputated the man's foot. Wasn't even the right one. Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And nothing's more dangerous than a crusader with a cause. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
I'm like a Lannister. I always pay my debts, and Ellie, even though she didn't have to, she did keep her word and paid her debt. Even though she didn't have to. And she is honest, so far. Soft-spoken, perfect.
Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway. Exactly. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders, so I probably don't need to tell you this, but look out for yourself. No one else out here will. Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else? I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
You should grow your hair though. Short, just like one downside. I don't like the short hair. Can we customize the characters that you're with?
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what
Ooh,
anyone
you
else
lost
tries
me
to
at-
tell you. That about covers it.
She lost me at Leo.
Aw, come on. That stuff's boring. Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance. Sure do. Some of it was even legal. I have a feeling we'll get along. If there's one thing you could say about Lucky Montoya, he was always at the center of a story. Guess this is fitting. Sure, like Ada said, he was a big name among freelancers. I met him at Lost Hope once. He was buying rounds for everyone and telling a story about one of his jobs. Pretty sure half of it was made up. Anything else? What's on your mind? From his arm? The decay makes it hard to tell. Could be a lot of things. Torn off by something with big teeth, torn off by something with big claws, torn off by someone with a moderately sharp blade. Or maybe he just got too close to heavy machinery. Sure. Something on your mind?
Alright, good. I like. Whoop. Whoopsies. What's up, Felix? Okay, now let's see. Companion quest. Since Felix got into the crew earlier, let's try to do. Maybe we should have landed on the landing pad. That is fine. Let's take Parvati and obviously Felix. Wait, where are we? We have not been here before.
Hey you, looking for something?
No.
Got my sights on you.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man? I thought you were dead. Or throwing yourself against the walls of some re-education center. It's been 5 years, Clyde. The best thing you can say is, hey there, Hullhead?
No, Felix. The best thing I can say to you is yet to come. Also, I'd like to have a word with your captain. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He's been watching out for us just as much as we've been watching out for him. Felix is family, mister.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
This like changed very fast. His story changed very fast. He was just insulting him, and now he wants his loyalty. Like, how does that make any sense to you? Weren't you just insulting him? Yeah. Yeah, also at the same time, yeah, but he's the least reliable crew. Like, yeah, after Weaker Max, I don't care about Felix at all. He's kind of a fuck up for sure, but at the same time, like, he is in my crew, so you expect me to just hand over him? No.
That you feel insulted is a testament to your affection for the boy. I'm not asking you to let him go. Not until he's ready. I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. If the thought of losing him troubles you, then understand that you're helping him solve a problem for an old friend. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely. Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the Groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
Yeah, he doesn't tell us. Like, there's more to this. There is no way. And like, I'm not killing him just because you said so. And like, maybe I missed a couple of words here or there about this quest, but who the fuck are you again?
Clyde offered me a hand when nobody else would. I'd say I owe him a good turn.
And not killing someone.
There you have it, Captain. A favor for an old friend.
Yeah, a favor that we have to kill someone. That's too much to ask. We just met, and I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you anything.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token. Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with? Let's hear it. A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight. Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters. One day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time.
Yeah, you just wanted to kill someone who betrayed you, so...
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
Yeah, I call that delusional, because there is no way in human history that no one had ever, you know, not without the leadership. No, that doesn't happen. So call it whatever you want, a government, a settlement, whatever you want. It doesn't work. It's been proven otherwise. I mean, it's been proven that it doesn't work, so yeah.
The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides, our facility is well armed and located on defensible terrain. If the board tries to lay siege to us, we'll make them pay. Something on your mind?
Well, we're gonna help him, but I'm not killing him.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Get cooler?
Yes, it does get cooler, because we solved the problem. Tactical shotgun. Okay, so we can like repair 4 bits too as well, I guess.
You mind? Trying to have a moment here. Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson? Yeah, the promenade doesn't feel like I'm walking the surface of Tartarus. So that was you, huh? Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know. Please, just make it quick.
He said she was his wife.
That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to.
You renew a marriage like that? Like, yeah, okay. But this is a kind of like a business transaction, a marriage, like in the old days, right? Because that's where marriage is coming from. People were marrying in the old days because business. Because that's what makes sense. It's a transaction.
Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order. No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I. Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
He must have been recruiting, gathering up his band of revolutionaries.
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something. I don't know Harlow. Never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus.
Okay.
Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
Alright, that's reasonable. She was very reasonable, to be honest. But let's go find Rufus now. We have no business with her.
Rizzo's lemon latte.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Oh yeah, the workers, they disappeared. They moved. I wonder if the delusional bitch. This game has a lot of liars and delusional people, like a lot.
Leave me be. Got nothing to say to you. Put that away. You're making me nervous.
Yeah, whatever. Favorite planets? I liked the one that looked like Bioshock, but we only bought clothes from there. So we haven't explored that yet, but that one is my favorite so far. I mean, the style-wise, how it looks and all that.
Doing this.
let's save here before doing the quest. Because we might have to kill him, we don't know yet.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me. Right. You just stumbled into a camp full of armed strangers because you wanted directions. How much is Harlow paying you?
Dude, you're not asking questions here. Like, your life is in my hands at the moment, so if I was you, you know, I would, you know, take a step back.
A favor, huh? Let me guess. He promised you some reward in the brave new world that was to come. Said he'd make you his lieutenant if you crossed me off. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying. Harlow wants my ring? Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. A ring's a lot easier to lose than a hand. How do I know that I can trust you?
Because you don't have any other option.
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
I actually believe him. That is one of the reasons in the first place, because I would have attacked them in the first place, right? So I believe actually Harlow is the one, because Harlow is the one that is lying, because the way he spoke, it just doesn't make sense to me, and his answers are not direct. So, well, when someone's answer is not direct, well, there is a big chance that that person is lying. So that's what happened with Harlow, I believe. But I need the evidence. Yeah, show me evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Yeah, you could have shown the papers to his crew and exposed him. And also, if he got spilled, let's just see it. I'm between 1 and 3. He should have shown the papers to his crew. Or if he got the proof, yeah, let's go for this.
I squandered my chance. If I were a more patient man, I might have confronted Harlow, evidence in hand. But I got in his face, and we came to blows. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent. Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Board sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse. Take it you've made up your mind. You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Yeah. Also, one of the reasons that I believe him is because Harlow is like, yeah, kill him, he betrayed us. Like,
got my sights on you.
so it turns out he's just trying to cover his tracks and lies. I'm not gonna kill Rufus, but you know who I'm gonna kill? Harlow.
Sam, my vacuum tubes require evacuating. No, not those. The ones in port. Yes, there. Thank you.
What is happening?
And while you're at it, could you switch my binaries to that? Exactly. I haven't felt this clean and efficient since Captain Hawthorne installed my subalternate auxiliary backup processor.
What is happening, Ada? Look how happy she is now. Can someone clip this?
Destination reached. Scylla.
Status report. 13 jobs scheduled for area maintenance.
She's saying that her tubes are cleaned. Why did we come here? Like, why was it showing here? What just happened? Why did we come here? Wait, I don't get it. What is happening? Oh, Harlow space. Okay, there are two. There was a guy here earlier standing. We didn't talk to him, and now he's gone. Is there a way for us to read that? Yeah, okay. These receive detailed payments made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services. Included are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew, their manifests, and the sum value of all cargo delivered to the board authorities. Okay, so it is true. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give him the ring, and then I'm gonna expose him if we can do that. And I'm gonna probably kill them all.
What's the word? Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life. That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand? Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this? That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
Yeah, when we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar.
Oh,
to
I'm
my
gonna
face.
kill you, dude. Why would Trask rat you out to your own employers? I mean, I'm gonna kill him soon, sure.
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Jacket! That had to hurt!
Gotta find
Yep, that's done. I have no tolerance for liars, and like he wanted me to kill Rufus, and for what? As far as I'm concerned, Rufus did not lie, and he wanted to kill an innocent person. And then he's like, oh yeah, he is a traitor. Like, in fact, Harlow is the one who is the traitor in the first place. And wants us to kill an innocent person. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not that innocent. but that doesn't matter to me, comparing to what he does. So that's done. Oh, lockpick 10. Nice, okay, that's good. We can keep that one.
What was that?
Incoming!
That's what you get!
Oh yeah, it was this guy. We didn't talk to this guy.
That's the last of him!
We're done with this.
I definitely won that round.
You always seem to, huh?
That's because I'm usually right.
Next time I work the scorecard.
Oh, the girls are having a competition there. Let's talk to Felix.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think. No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me. Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that. I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Alright. Felix is gonna pass, buddy. So that is done as well. What else? Let's do Neocus. The girls are bonding.
Above Stellar Bay, Captain. I'll lock up.
Let's get Nyoka and Parvati. I don't want to exclude Parvati. I always want Parvati. I wanted to take Ellie this time, but I don't want to leave Parvati either. So I don't know. Why is she holding a fish in her hand? Let's go Nyoka and Parvati. Because Parvati has a lot more gear.
scraps. Let's clear this sulfur-sodden fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace.
I'm ready for this.
Buried near the surface of Hayes' grave is a small lockbox. Its hinges rusted through and its wood almost completely rotted. It nearly falls apart in your hands, but in it you manage to find a tarnished silver medallion bearing the letters Charon. And Yufa got stuck there.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Okay. I don't need a long conversation to understand that.
Wonder if Hiram's home. Just kidding. Guy never sets foot outside.
I wonder how they punch a signal through the gas giant's magnetic field. Can't be easy.
All's quiet again. Thanks for the
Ominga
easy
Marauder,
payment,
is it
Ranger.
dead or dying?
Who are these people?
Slick work.
Wait, is it? It's locked? Minnie is right next to me, sleeping. When I sneezed, she meowed. She reacts to my sneezing. How are we gonna go up? Is there to the right or like? Oh, okay.
So much for peace and quiet. Would it kill the universe to cut me some slack? And I don't see an Insta-coffee in your hand. Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me. Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. Yes, the one that crashed. I saw it on the security feed. A bit grainy, but an invigorating watch all the same. What about it? Not surprising, replacement parts are rare, so the cost of even a simple repair can exceed an arm and a leg. I take it you investigated the wreckage? Don't guess the captain would have quite pegged the price of disrepair being the cost of their lives, but these things happen. A shame. I would have enjoyed investigating the mystery further. Stupendous. He's going to be insufferable now. Thank you for that. I might even... Oh, the indignity. I believe I'll have to make nice with him now. The board has a blockade of gunships that patrol Monarch. Not a ton, mind you, just enough to deter the masses. I am curious as to what downed it. A faulty part wouldn't be wholly unusual. The supply for new mechanicals is tight. Ugh, now I'll never sleep. Unsolved puzzles really torque my sprockets. If you find out what happened, sell me the info. I'm getting a headache behind my left temple. What could be causing it? The glare from the terminal screen? Or something else? Give my regards to Phineas.
Let's go. Where to? To the ship? Yeah, to the ship. Alright. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Haracho.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Here they come.
What is this? Chickens.
Don't mess with us.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out! Huh? Hey, take a gander. The door's busted.
Incoming! Attack!
Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it. Oh no. Oh no. What did you do? Oh, Nyoka. I'm so sorry.
Alright, we can read this one. It's a bit long, but we're gonna read it. Because it's related. So, this plate is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what looks like Rebecca's final entries. Law helped me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Let me just give me. Everyone here is blind or adult or I don't know what. The towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message for all capable folk here. We're stuck. Back home we have to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here there's plenty, but nobody is allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offer his life in service to Spacer's Choice so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarchs, a living hell. We were sick of getting sick, of oil trapped down and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub, of fighting day in and day out. We are exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here, settle down, but this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me not alive anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. I'd leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth. Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mantiqueen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick. No, we need a plan. You may be a capable sort, but so are my friends. I ain't making that mistake twice. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Who are these people again? Nice, previous co-workers. That's it.
Destination reached. Scylla.
So, where to now? Collect 3 pheromone glands from pungent primals. The Mantiquine will only come out if it thinks the threat is invading its territory. A few primal glands will do the trick. Alright. So we're just gonna kill. There is a whole cave here. Have we been here before?
Salutations. This unit's primary function is excavator. Owner, Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Current active command. Negative. The presence or absence of human of this unit achieves perfection by...
There's something right soothing about having a job and doing it proper. If you want to keep working, little guy, I say you do it.
You know, it's a crying shame that auto mechanicals can't get drunk or laid. This thing needs both.
This unit has now exhausted its available library of opinions about excavation. This unit is removing... Brevity, I can thank you. Greetings, Junior Excavator.
We just kill it and spare him his misery. I don't know. Let him do whatever he wants to do. I believe that's the best. I believe we leveled up good enough, so like we're practically one-shotting at this point. What do you call? I mean, lower levels are here.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up? Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon. Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so there we are.
Okay, let's go do that now. A Mantiquin. We've killed a lot of Mantiquins. So this mission is way too easy. It's just about having the time to do it.
We're in orbit over Cascadia. We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
I'm gonna be out of ammo soon. Oh, this is the place. Okay. I remember here. We tried it.
this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur. Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family, Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
Incoming! Here goes nothing!
Look, a flying Mantipillar. This just exploded? What just happened? Where'd it go? What the fuck is this weapon? Yeah, the game has like rare weird weapons.
fingers, Captain.
Flora, Opal. And okay, that was it,
I wish
right?
these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you. You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest. What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain. Huh. That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
Right, I guess she buried them now. Oh, we have to go out first, we cannot fast travel.
Great work.
There was a vending machine, right? In the ship. Where was it? Or workshop. Works, no? No vending machine here? Oh. I wanted to sell
Sam,
things.
I must confess, I have not been clean for far too long. You're sure this will... Oh, yes. That's the spot exactly.
What is happening?
Why, I didn't expect you to be so thorough. I am ashamed to admit. Oh, Captain, there you are. Pardon, but perhaps you could afford us some privacy, please?
Ada, you dirty girl.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Goodbye.
Battery levels are fully charged.
Yeah, I bet it is. Alright, we did all the companion quests. I want to do the side quests. Let's do this one.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Let me get. We're done with Nyoka. Let's get Parvati and Ellie. What's the quest? Acquire the weapon plans. The schematics for Orson's prototype would likely be valuable to Gladys. Investigate Roseway to find potential company secrets. Okay.
Don't mess with us.
All the bodies disappeared very quickly. I need heavy armor. I need a vending machine to sell my things. Is there a vending machine in here? Yeah, okay. Let's go to the vending machine. Okay, where do we go? Very interesting. Where do we go? Do we go down? Schematics. It's downstairs. It's here. Oh yeah. And Roseway. Look at all these chickens. Search for secrets in Roseway. Okay. Anton Crane.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you? What? I'm Anton Crane, the lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told. I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that its importance to me, to the colony, is immeasurable. Those need not be mutually exclusive. My work would benefit everyone, and not just within our colony.
Okay, my guy. He already started off very bad, so...
Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me. You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make the situation any worse. All right. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel.
The toothpaste?
One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue? While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever. Not just any diet toothpaste, the ultimate diet toothpaste. Oh, I'm certain it could be made into that as well, with only a few changes to its molecular composition. But you're missing the point. Let's focus for a moment, shall we? Even if you disregard the obvious value of Auntie Cleo's Appazap diet toothpaste in and of itself, we're talking about my career here as well.
Oh, okay. Appazap, what the fuck is, like, what is happening? We're doing a toothpaste and his career while people are getting killed. No wonder people want you dead.
Nice, is it not? Came up with that myself.
Yeah, you sure did.
It's a shame our marketing department is almost as befuddled as my co-workers here. No! Please, hold a moment. This is highly irregular, but circumstances force me to improvise. Might I interest you in an arrangement of sorts? You resolve my situation, and I'll see to it you're well compensated. Yes, but don't kill her mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original by the Grand Architect. Jameson, he's in the old lab. That would surely lighten the weight on my conscience, as I am held to account for the well-being of every scientist here. Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, as it were. And far too much paperwork. Of course they do. Please don't mistake my ambition for callousness. If my colleagues refuse to take their lives seriously, why should I? All they do is complain. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here.
Just wanted to hear you admit, yeah, you're a heartless bastard. Yeah, he is, and just for his face and for his career, that's it.
Believe what you will, but I'm not the manipulative, ego-driven person you think me to be. I'm not.
Well, that's true. He's not. Yeah, but you just keep telling yourself that, yeah, it's not. I mean, he is crazy. He's a crazy scientist for sure, but he's not delusional. That's comparing to others. Is he a heartless bastard? Yes.
I don't know about Dr. Crane's research, but we ought to find Mr. Jameson. He's got to be all alone and scared.
The ventilation shaft runs.
Oh boy, I don't think I'm ready for another bar crawl, Captain.
I don't think you're supposed to be wandering around.
I told you, you're staying put. You're not listening.
It is so dark I cannot see.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really. Over in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work.
What was that?
What? I mean, we're surrounded by hungry raptidons. Who wouldn't be? Am I right? Look, I don't want to go back out there, but there's a thing I gotta do. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean? Why? Are you heading to the lab? Because that would be... I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have, benefits.
Extracting how? No, wait, maybe I don't want to know.
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma.
Oh, he's making enraptured, Captain. An aphrodisiac. Wrapped musk is the main ingredient.
What? No? I mean, yes, I'm getting the musk. With Monarch embargo, the price is sky high, but I'm not making the drug. Sure, of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside. The newer lab is built for, more sensitive work. We mostly use the old lab for storage these days. No. But there are outlaws shooting it up. I'm guessing it hasn't been secret for a while. Don't mention this to Anton, okay? He's kind of a tight ass about the lab. My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself, dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here. Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
Sure, whatever, okay.
drink it, or is it like perfume? I'm not interested, just curious.
We're supposed to go out now. Can we go out? We're gonna go down there now. That way.
Great work! They got the drop on us.
What was that?
Hello.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
Oi. They're like outlaws, but sure, but they're scientists as well. We need now, like, it costs a lot of money to tinker. Oh, but we're late for that now.
We're just gonna walk in? I mean, it's a secret.
Yeah, this is a side quest. I mean, it's not a very serious one, considering this is for a toothpaste. What is this?
Who the... You. Yeah, you. Get over here. You care to explain what you're doing here? Did you miss the big sign outside? That I am. Name's Porter. If Doc Crane did send you, I'd be glad for the help. Bad news is, we haven't been able to clean these outlaws out of the lab. Good news is, they haven't been able to escape, neither. For now. I reckon they got no backup. On the other hand, we don't neither. And our mechanicals all went haywire for some damn reason. Damn mechanicals have always been more trouble than they're worth.
Alright, no need to talk to this guy. I do like the game. I mean, it doesn't have to be... we don't have to compare, but it doesn't... how do I put this? It is brighter than Fallout. Fallout has a better story and also a lot darker. Also, there are some elements to... Oh, we got the gas container. Like stupid things like a toothpaste scientist guy. So in that sense, it's like kind of like a Fallout 2.
Mind if I grab a few souvenirs?
This is a different game, so I wasn't trying to compare, but yeah, that's that.
Hey, you! Over here!
Who are you?
Reminds me of medical school.
I did not read properly what we did, so I don't know what we just did. There is something else in there. Safe has been forcibly opened, with its content tossed about haphazardly. The remaining notes refer to various aborted projects. Anton's prize research is nowhere to be found. Scorch marks along the rim suggest the work of unsettled thieves, outlaws most likely made off with
I'm gonna
Anton's
guess that
work.
all the nothing in that safe isn't what we were expected to find. I think you could jimmy that one proper, Captain. Doesn't look too tough.
Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you. I suppose it does not matter. Either Crane sent you, or you are some scavenger come to rob me in my moment of weakness. Let's make a deal. I'd like to go on living. You'd probably like to make some money. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for your trouble. You mean other than the satisfaction of doing me a good turn? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while. I am good for my word. You will be equitably rewarded on my honor. But I will not haggle or bargain with you until you help me. Same reason you are, more than likely. I imagine we picked up the same tip. Secret research facility, abandoned town, minimal security. Oh, please. I'm not shaking down valuables from hapless travelers. I'm stealing corporate secrets. This is an underground lab, off the radar. That means their research is secret, and secrets are always valuable. Granted, diet toothpaste is not exactly what comes to mind when I imagine secret research and underground labs.
Nothing wrong with taking care of your teeth.
Diet toothpaste. Can you imagine a more pernicious example of corporate materialism? I do not know what is worse. Working here, or dying here.
I'm not sure which one is worse, this girl or the scientist. I don't know. I don't know who to help.
What matters is that I have been lied to. I was led to believe this was a high-priority corporate facility hiding valuable research. This job was not supposed to end with me stuck in some wretched lab smelling like rats. So I would be very much obliged if you gave me a break. You mean other than the satisfaction of doing me a good turn?
Come on, stop saying that. I don't give a fuck about
The first
doing
thing
you
I need
good.
is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are two ways out. The quickest is through the front door. but Cleo Security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the rafts for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen. Give me a little credit. We are not bandits. We do not steal research. We liberate it. So a few scientists were caught in the crossfire. I will not be accountable for every idiot who wanders in front of my gun. Semantics. If I were consigned to spending my days making diet toothpaste, I would pray for a bullet to my skull. It is my one bargaining chip. If you want this research, you will help me out of this mess. Would you rather run errands for a corporate puppet like Crane? Listen. You are being used.
Any ideas what I should do with this woman? Because I cannot figure out which one is worse. I mean, it is true what she just said.
Because Auntie Cleo Incorporated have their hands so far up his ass they can move his mouth. This lab is a prison, not a place of work. Those men were not scientists. They were indentured laborers. We liberated them. They should be thanking us. All wars have casualties. I regret taking a life, but we were doing them a mercy. Better to die than live in a state of slavery. We are all of us trapped. You, me, the scientists. This is not a colony. It is a slave camp. Yes, we raided the lab, shot some guards, killed a few scientists in the crossfire, but it was all for a higher cause.
Alright, whatever. This is here's a lot of dialogue, so...
You might be the first stroke of luck I've had all day. Thank you. I'm in your debt. Take your time. I am, to my chagrin, not going anywhere.
Okay, how do we get her out? How are we gonna get out from here? Left here or right?
You damn turncoat. We saw everything. You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cameras. You got downright friendly with the outlaw leader. I reckon we got nothing to say to each other. You best back yourself out of here. Nice and slow. I ain't seeing a compelling reason to not blow your head off. You convinced her to let us leave in peace. Listing the ills we've been done ain't exactly putting me in a mind to compromise. Don't reckon the company's gonna see it that way. I let them walk. Doc Crane will be so far up my ass, everything will smell of flop sweat. I reckon I don't see any better solution. Fine, damn it. We'll pull out. Here, my key card. It'll get you access to the whole place. Full stakes, people. We're heading back to town.
We're gonna go back and get her out, I guess.
Clever.
I won't tell.
Tell what? Tell people what?
How'd you do that so fast?
I would ask what was on your mind, but the...
Wait, what is happening? We were supposed to... Didn't we open it? We were supposed to open it. Am I missing something here?
Look at how big she is! Wow. We're not going in there, are we?
I'm a bit confused with this mission.
Look out!
Are we supposed to kill or not?
Everyone all right?
Real slick.
I feel like we weren't supposed to kill. Too late for that now. Oh, that's shit. I'm confused. Alright, it's time to end this mission soon. And that's gonna be it for today. Okay, this is confusing. Like what is happening? I don't get it. Anton's data. Okay. I mean, we were just there and Anton's data. Yeah, but how are we? Like, I don't get it.
I would ask.
This is a little bit stupid. Now what? Like, what do we do? There is nothing, and it's like for fuck's sake, stupid as fuck. Isn't this distress call vision? Oh, okay, it's not. Okay, this is not the same mission. I thought all of them, they were related.
I can take a hint.
Finally. I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here. So you have... And now, if you do not mind, I have... Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that?
Because I saved your life.
Your point is well taken. I would rather not spend the rest of my days looking over my shoulder for the shadow of my headhunter. Here, take the damned research. Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it. Good. I never trust a freelancer who works for free. Orphans.
For the orphans.
Is that what you are calling yourself now? Here. Let it never be said that I do not reward good work.
Well, that's it. That is it with her. Done. How did that get on us? Alright, we are going to speak to Anton next stream. But for today we are done, so thank you for watching and subscribe if you would like to support the channel and see more of it. Like the stream if you liked it, and see you next time. Ciao.